Hello everyone and welcome to our WWE 2K20 live portion of Universe Mode here, and we have our first main event episode, and what a stacked card we have for this. So what's going to happen is we're going to do these, I'm not going to say like a scheduled time each week or something like that we're going to do it. I'm going to try to do at least one a week, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But we're basically opening up once again another live portion of Universe Mode. We were doing Worlds Collide, where basically all three rosters from NXT, Raw, and Smackdown met onto one show, and there could be matches up against other rosters or just matches within the roster on each show. But basically, matches could intermingle between all three rosters. Now we are doing a main event show instead of a Worlds Collide, where it will be 3 matches, and usually all 3 matches will be one roster apiece. So you'll have an NXT match, a Smackdown match, and a Raw match for our live show. But to kick off this very first edition of main event, what we are going to be doing is having a Smackdown special here today, and it's going to feature 3 matches. So you guys are getting in on the ground floor of the very first episode of Main Event, our live portion of Universe Mode. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the newest content, and every time we go live like this, make sure you hit that notification bell, as apparently that means something, and you might get a notification of when I'm going live. So, what we are going to be doing today, we need to figure out one of our biggest priorities is the World Heavyweight Championship tournament that's been going on, is who is going to compete at TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship that will be represented on our Smackdown brand. So this very first episode of Main Event will feature all Smackdown matches, along with this matchup that you're seeing on the screen right here, where the Smackdown Tag Team titles will be put on the line against the New Day, the Militia, Drew McIntyre and Buddy Murphy, putting the titles on the line against Big E and Xavier Woods. Once again, can the New Day win the titles back from the Militia? That's the big question. And then we will have the 2 final matches to determine the competitors that will compete at TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship and be the champion on our Smackdown brand. So without further ado, we are going to launch in to this opening sequence here for Main Event and get the show underway. So, I gotta get my headset on so I can hear the gameplay. As I'm doing that right now, we will start the show. I'm so excited for this live portion of Universe Mode. Hopefully we don't have any game glitches. As you guys know, 2K20 is riddled with them, so I'm crossing my fingers that this live portion does not get interrupted by any of those game freezes or problems that we have faced in the past. So far, so good, as we are in the main event arena for our first episode of our live portion of Universe Mode here. I'm kind of excited as we kick the night off with a Smackdown Tag Team title matchup. If you are here joining with us, you can leave a comment down below. I'm able to see them. I'll answer any questions you got, and feel free to interact with me as we jump right into this first matchup here. The tag team titles on the line. The other matches aren't listed because I have to go into the tournament section on the play mode on the game, but we are here. So, let's jump into this matchup. I am not going to play as either one of these teams, and hopefully it's not a mistake, because sometimes a game really does not like to play out the matches right, and hopefully that doesn't happen. But We're going to hope for a good, smooth-running matchup, and this is literally going to determine whether the SmackDown titles stay with the Militia, Drew McIntyre, and Buddy Murphy, or can the New Day win the titles? This is all CPU versus CPU as we jump in to this first matchup here to kick off main event, our live version. And here we go.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
Hey Jay, yeah, this is going to be fun. And how did this come about? Well, this is replacing what was our Worlds Collide live stream version of Universe Mode. And we are now doing a main event live stream to coincide with our Universe Mode.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, accompanied by Kofi Kingston, at a combined weight of 490 pounds. Big E and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
I figured what a better way to start off our first live portion of Universe Mode here for main event than with a championship matchup. SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line to kick off main event. And then we have two World Heavyweight Championship tournament matches that will determine the two #1 contenders that will compete
And
at
introducing
TLC
the
for the vacant title.
At a combined weight of 459 pounds, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Drew McIntyre and Buddy Murphy, the Militia.
Yes, a little bit different. #1, this is a standard arena within the game, so I thought if we could move to an actual arena within the game that we might have less freezing up issues during entrances and stuff with WWE 2K20, because it seems like whenever I go live we have that issue. So tag team titles on the line here to kick off main event. 3 SmackDown matches this time instead of our format with a match from each roster, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. And the tag team titles for SmackDown are on the line. And for those of you that are not keeping up with our Twitter page, make sure to go and join us on Twitter at AmericanPNet. And we just let some breaking news out here a few days ago that at SummerSlam we will be having 2 different matches to unify the SmackDown Tag Team Championships and the Raw Tag Team Championships down to one Tag Team Championship that will be defended on both Raw and SmackDown. And also at SummerSlam, the Raw Women's Champion and the SmackDown Women's Champion will compete to determine a single Women's Champion for both Raw and SmackDown, and that title will be defended across both brands. Of course, NXT will keep its normal format with the championships. Yes, it should be better. And I'm really looking forward to this matchup. I'm not playing as either team in this matchup. We're just letting it roll, and I love that move. Second time that's happened in the match, but love that move right there. Drew McIntyre just drilling Big E here. As this matchup picks up hot and heavy here. CPU versus CPU, and we're in for a pin already and a kick out. Yeah, I think by consolidating down to one title for tag teams between Raw and SmackDown and one title for women for Raw and SmackDown, will make it a little bit easier on my end for as far as recording. Not as many championships to try to incorporate into a story. And I think it will make it a little better for tag team and women for competing on both shows and not have as many limitations. So it's an opportunity to have more of a story for both of the titles and less issues with separate rosters and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely a good decision. And we're bringing back some retro titles for those. There'll be typical in-game titles that are available, not custom ones, but they will be retro titles. So we're going back to the old, like, Trish Stratus version for the Women's Championship. And we're going back to, I think it's the 97 to 02 tag team titles. So the Militia could be competing at SummerSlam for the unified tag team titles. We don't know yet. You can bet that on Raw and SmackDown, all of the competitors between the women and the tag teams are going to be competing to become the champions of the brand so they can go on to that unification match at SummerSlam. I think we're going to see a lot of story stuff going on within the next weeks following TLC. Yes, I think the matches will be good too. Obviously, there will still be there'll still be our superstar shakeup that we've talked about on Twitter as well, following SummerSlam after the SummerSlam pay-per-view. But it'll be pretty much main roster superstars like Raw and SmackDown switching between the brands, and also could see some Raw and SmackDown superstars going to NXT and vice versa, NXT going to Raw or SmackDown. So it just won't incorporate the tag teams unless like a tag team goes from Raw or SmackDown to NXT. So pretty much all the teams from Raw and all of the teams from SmackDown as far as our tag teams will be able to go between both brands, and all the women on both Raw and SmackDown will be able to go through both brands. NXT will stay its own separate entity. Oh, the big knee to the head there by Xavier Woods. This tag team action picks up here on Main Event. So it could potentially mean that whoever picks up the win here in this championship matchup goes on to SummerSlam to compete in the Unified Tag Team Championship match. Tag in now to Drew McIntyre. Shot there to the midsection. Oh, and now a side Russian leg sweep there. Drew McIntyre takes down Xavier Woods. Now locking up with the arm here. Yeah, I agree. Whatever it takes to make him flow good and entertaining is what I'm looking for. And I think it will help me as far as story-wise, too. I'll be able to come up with more compelling storylines where I can, focus on one championship between the tag team division and one championship with the women's division. Oh, now a big knee to the face there by Buddy Murphy. Oh, and the huge tag team finishing move right there. Big E going in for the pin. Oh, and a kick out. Drew McIntyre right there to break it up. Anyway, Xavier Woods takes down McIntyre. Big E with a big belly to belly. The tag team titles could be at stake right here. And now Big E looking for the big ending right there on Buddy Murphy. In on the pin here. Tag team titles on the line. 1, 2. Drew McIntyre breaks it up within a nick of time right there. And now Big E in the corner. Big E picking up Buddy Murphy here. And now a huge T-bone suplex right there, taking down Buddy Murphy. Big E now with knees to the rib section of Buddy Murphy. Tag into Xavier Woods. Buddy Murphy trying to make the tag to his partner, Drew McIntyre. in the SmackDown Tag Team title match, and the tag is made. Drew McIntyre now in with a big clothesline, taking down Xavier Woods. Woods now back up to his feet. Shot there to the midsection. Drew McIntyre takes him down with a clubbing shot to the back. Oh, and now the headbutt. This one could be all but over right here. And on the pin. 1, 2. No, and a kick out. SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line here. Shot there to the back by Drew McIntyre. McIntyre now picking up Xavier Woods here. McIntyre looking to plant him with a big power bomb. Now McIntyre looking to catch him, send him to the ropes. McIntyre shrugs off here. Another shot here, has a hold of the arm here, looking like a modified Kimura lock here to the arm of Xavier Woods. Up on the shoulders now for Xavier Woods. Huge 1%er right there. Xavier Woods taken down. Drew McIntyre. And now a tag into Big E. The fresher of the two for the New Day. New Day looking to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles here. Shot to the midsection. Big E takes him down with a huge belly-to-belly. Big E now picking up Drew McIntyre here. Irish whip sends him into the corner here. Big E looking for another finishing maneuver here with Xavier Woods planting him right there. Tag team titles on the line. Drew McIntyre right back up to his feet though. Now has Xavier Woods up on the shoulder and a huge shot into the knee. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead of it yet, but whoever wins this matchup could potentially be going to SummerSlam for the Unified Tag Team Championship matchup and face the Raw Tag Team Champions for the singular title. Big belly-to-belly right there by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre now with a huge gut-wrench type suplex there. Another one there by Drew McIntyre. And now a huge pin here. No, and a kick out, or a break up there by Big E anyway. Drew McIntyre now with a tag into Buddy Murphy. The Militia looking to retain the titles here. Keep the NWO whole for SmackDown. Up under the shoulders here. Shot to the back of the knee. Buddy Murphy now locking up with Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods shoves him off. Woods now has a hold of Buddy Murphy, taking him into the corner. And now we're going to see the reverse finisher here as Big E looking to plant him right there. Look at that! The midnight hour. Oh, what in the world just happened? He just like morphed into the corner. Oh, and now a big shot there by Big E. On a kick or a reversal here by Buddy Murphy, and now a big clothesline. And now Buddy Murphy, snapmare, takes down Big E, shot to the back. Buddy Murphy now taunting to the crowd. Murphy looks on to Big E. SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line. Both of these teams looking to capitalize. Buddy Murphy picks up Big E now, and now a clubbing knee to the face. Big E takes him down. Buddy Murphy now picking him up. Huge knee right onto the chin of Big E. And Buddy Murphy now taunting Big E once again. Admiring his handiwork here. Buddy Murphy now just looking on to Big E. Should be capitalizing, maintaining the offense here. Big E looking to try to crawl towards his partner, Xavier Woods here. And now Buddy Murphy with a clothesline takes him down. Oh, and now a belly to belly. Big E now looking to our big ending right here. The splash on the Buddy Murphy. This could do it. In on the pin, tag team titles on the line. 2, 3. Oh, and they did it! At the last possible second, the New Day have just defeated the Militia and are the new Smackdown Tag Team Champions. What a big ending right here early on in the matchup, but it was a big ending that would put Buddy Murphy away here tonight. Look at this. The winning move right there.
Here are your winners, Xavier Woods and Big E.
Hey, Abdullah. New SmackDown Tag Team Champions in the New Day. Kofi Kingston celebrating with his team. The NWO is now dwindling, with the Militia losing their SmackDown Tag Team titles. The New Day could potentially be bringing those titles to SummerSlam and our Unified Tag Team Championship matchup. Well, what a way to kick off main event. We still got more to come here. It is now time for 2 World Heavyweight Championship Tournament matches. And we got to go out to our regular off with Strowman versus Rollins. One of these men will be going to TLC to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Which one will it be? Got to select our main event arena. And we are not playing as either one of these competitors. So, which one really will it be? Strowman or Seth Rollins that'll walk away with the titles? Or with the opportunity for the title, I should say. Time to get this matchup underway. Braun Strowman.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
There's 3 matches. That was the first one, the tag matchup. And now we have 2 World Heavyweight Championship Tournament matchups for this live event here. Way into the ring. And actually, we're in the wrong arena, because I had made a custom one before I realized that there was an actual official main event. But that's okay, we're going to run with it, and hopefully everything works smooth and we don't have any freezes. And here comes, not really the Monday Night on Universe mode. He's in his own custom story on Universe mode right now. Seth Rollins does have an opportunity to go to TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship match, though, if he can defeat Strowman here tonight. As Rollins makes his way down to the ring.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth Rollins making his way into the ring as we get this matchup underway. I'm not playing as either one of these people, so whatever the computer decides here is who will be going to TLC. Braun Strowman already on the assault here on Seth Rollins, dropping him down into the knee. And now Braun Strowman with a gut-wrench suplex right there, taking down Rollins. Strowman now, side slam. One of these men will be going on to TLC to take on either Batista or Nakamura. But who will it be? Right hand shots to the face of Seth Rollins. Braun Strowman now looking for something. Seth Rollins shoves him off. Oh, and an enziguri rattles Braun Strowman, but doesn't take him off his feet. Seth Rollins taking Strowman to the ropes here. Seth Rollins now launching in with a leg across the throat of Braun Strowman. And on the pin here, kick out before one. Braun Strowman still got a lot of fight left in him. Strowman with a shot to the midsection. Forearm shot to Strowman here, taking him down. Knee to the face. And now Seth Rollins plants him right there. It would be nice to see Rollins versus Nakamura at TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and look at that. Rollins just busted right off of Strowman's chest right down to the mat. Strowman now shot to the midsection right there. Now Strowman looking gut-wrench suplex again. So far, Strowman just manhandling Seth Rollins here. Look at this. Has him way up above the head and slams Rollins down to the mat right there. Rollins could be in trouble. Currently in the tournament is these two and Batista and Nakamura. So the winner of this match will go on to face either Batista or Shinsuke Nakamura at TLC for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship that will represent the Smackdown brand. Here we go, a little bit of sliced bread action there by Seth Rollins taking down Braun Strowman, and this is fairly an even matchup. It actually kind of surprises me. I was thinking Strowman might completely, decimate Seth Rollins, but beautiful drop kick there by Strowman. Now Seth Rollins out on the apron. Seth Rollins trying to get back to a vertical base. Shot there to Strowman. Rollins goes back into the ring. Rollins now with a snapmare takes down Strowman now. And a knee to the back of the spine there of Braun Strowman. And now a drop kick. Strowman still on his feet. Strowman now with a big DDT to Rollins. Delivering a huge move into the mat. Now into the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out just before 3. Rollins staying in this thing. Yes, I wouldn't mind seeing the championship around Rollins' waist. He definitely made a good champion at the time. He was Universal Champion, and I think there's a lot of story opportunities there that I could work, depending on if he makes it to TLC or not. I thought, Strowman is a challenge, but I figured that, Strowman would actually be more of a powerhouse than what he's been so far in this matchup. And no, I don't count Rollins out, yes, but he's going for a pin now. This could be it for Rollins, 2, 3, and it is! Strowman planted Rollins and just got the 3 count. squashing Seth Rollins' hopes to going to TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rollins gave it one hell of a battle. It surprised me that he did as well as he did in this matchup. But it was this move, the signature move here by Strowman, planting Rollins face first. And you see there wasn't much move in Rollins right there, and Strowman would drag him into the center of the ring and get the 3 count here. Kind of shocked.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman!
Braun Strowman is going to TLC, and he will face either Shinsuke Nakamura or Batista at the pay-per-view for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. We still have one more matchup for the stream. Who will go on to TLC to face Braun Strowman? Will it be Batista or Nakamura? Batista or Nakamura? I'm not going to play as either of these people. Once again, we're just going to let it do CPU versus CPU. And change the ring here once again to the actual official main event ring. And let's get to it. Yes, Strowman was kind of my pick to win too. Seth Rollins gave it a little bit of a fight, but yes, Seth was your pick to win. Yeah, I was expecting Strowman to actually decimate him more than he did because of the CPU, but it actually, Seth Rollins gave up more of a fight than I thought he would. I don't think Seth Rollins' story is quite over yet for my universe mode. So we'll have to see what he ends up doing in the future. It is now time for main event. The last matchup for this live stream here. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Enjoying this live portion of Universe Mode. It is now time to figure out who's going to face Strowman at TLC.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista could go on to face Strowman for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. But Batista's got to go through one final competitor here in this tournament. Batista makes his way into the ring. I know. That was CPU versus CPU. I didn't have any interaction with that matchup whatsoever, so. But like I said, I don't think Seth Rollins' time in the championship picture on Smackdown is quite over yet. You'll just have to stay tuned to Universe Mode. The final matchup here of this live stream. Batista going one-on-one against Shinsuke Nakamura. The winner of this match goes on to TLC to face Strowman for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. I'm actually kind of interested to see this matchup. Nakamura versus Batista.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
The artist making his way into the ring here for what I think is going to be a decent matchup, hopefully. Maybe a little better balance than Strowman versus Rollins. And the winner of this one goes on to face Strowman for the World Heavyweight Championship at TLC. Thank you guys for sticking with me for this live stream here. We got new tag team champions at the top of the show. Strowman's going to TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship, and one of these men will be facing Strowman at TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of action happening here on this live stream. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the newest content. And Batista already has Shinsuke Nakamura up on his shoulders and a huge rolling slam right there. Shinsuke Nakamura now rolling out of harm's way here. Batista now has Shinsuke up. Look at this. Nakamura right out through the back, and a huge German suplex takes down Batista right there. I did not expect that. And now Nakamura with a knee to the collarbone area. Batista looking to silence the animal here tonight at main event. Batista came back when he heard that the World Heavyweight Championship was going to be represented on the blue brand, and he wanted in to the tournament. Batista now up on the shoulders of Shinsuke Nakamura, and he gets planted with a Michinoku driver. And now Shinsuke Nakamura with a shot to the midsection here. Nakamura now has Batista and plants him face first there on the mat. Now Nakamura going in for a pin here early on and a kick out before one. Batista still has a lot of fight left in him in this matchup. Batista now with a sleeper hold here on Shinsuke Nakamura. Can he make Shinsuke Nakamura tap out here? No, Nakamura rolls up. Look at this. Throws Batista over the shoulder, and Nakamura's back in control here with a knee to the face. Will Nakamura be able to defeat Strowman at TLC if he can get through Batista? That's the big question. Oh, and a huge power slam there by Batista. Shades of Strowman. Yeah, it's Nakamura. Nakamura would be nice. That matchup at TLC, Nakamura versus Braun Strowman, could be a decent matchup. And so could Batista versus Braun Strowman. But it would be nice to see some new blood. Yes, that's the bottom line. I'm hoping for a decent match. Snapmare here. Batista takes down Nakamura here. Nakamura with a shot to the midsection there of Batista. Trying to get back up to a vertical base, and now a huge kick to the face of Batista in on the pin, and a kick out before two. It's quite an evenly balanced matchup here. Batista now has a headlock here on Nakamura, keeping Nakamura grounded. Batista does have the distinct power and size advantage over Nakamura, but you got to know that Nakamura has that speed and quickness here, and he's one of the probably the most lethal striker on any roster. Batista now up top here. Not often you see Batista fly with an elbow onto Nakamura. Now Batista heading back up, gonna go for a second elbow drop maybe. Yes, and another one right into the heart of Nakamura, in on the pin. This could do it. 1, 2, no, and a kick out. The winner of this goes on to face Strowman for the World Heavyweight Championship at TLC. Will it be Nakamura or Batista? Oh, and a forearm shot, and it just crumpled Batista to the mat. Nakamura taunting to the crowd. Batista rolls out to the apron. Nakamura now looking for something. Oh, and a huge shot there. Takes down Batista out to the floor. Nakamura now outside the ring, taunting to the crowd. Batista trying to get back up to his feet. Nakamura with a shot there. We're at a 3 count here. Nakamura now has the arm of Batista, wrenching that arm back here. Nakamura just working over the animal here on the outside. And now Nakamura sends him into the barricade. We're at a count of 5 here. Batista shoves off Shinsuke Nakamura. This matchup's got to get back into the ring. And now Batista has a hold of Nakamura. Nakamura off the reversal. Takes Batista over to the corner here. We're at a count of 8. This matchup's got to get back into the ring here, or we're going to have a count out. 10, and we got a draw here. Double count out here to... what in the world? Just an automatic rematch here, or what? I didn't even hit that. Maybe we can't have a rematch in a tournament. So the match has been restarted here in the live stream. I didn't know if we were going to have to make it a triple threat at TLC. But the match has been restarted and Batista taking down Shinsuke Nakamura now. The draw and then the rematch. And now Batista with shots here on Shinsuke Nakamura, taking him down. We will have a winner. One match at TLC, and on the pin here, Nakamura down, the kick out before 1. Batista now picking up Nakamura, has Nakamura up on the shoulders here, and a rolling Samoan drop here. Batista taunting to the crowd, not sure if that's a smart move here. The World Heavyweight Championship opportunities on the line. We will have a winner as Batista drapes his neck over the top rope. No, we are still here, Jay. Sorry, the streaming, whatever it was, something messed up. So hopefully we'll finish this matchup here. We've got to have a clear winner. Got to have a clear winner. And now Batista with Shinsuke Nakamura up on his shoulders here after the brief technical difficulties. Hopefully everybody is still here and the stream is still streaming. It looks like it is currently. Now Batista with a clubbing shot to the back of Shinsuke Nakamura, who is going on to face Braun Strowman for the World Heavyweight Championship. Nakamura now looking for a shot there. Reversal there by Batista. Batista now with a right hand shot to Nakamura. Hopefully everything is streaming fine now. We had a little hiccup there. It looks like it might be working again. As now Batista with a sleeper hold once again on Nakamura. And now with the rope break, this matchup continues. Nakamura now looking for something. Batista off the reversal here. Shot there by Nakamura. Nakamura now looking to put away the animal with a huge signature move right there. Oh yes, we got to fix the stream because we got to have a clear winner. We gotta have a clear opponent for Strowman at TLC. And now in on the pin here after the signature move, but Batista kicks out before 3 at 2.5. And now Nakamura looking for something. Huge shot to the back of the neck there. Nakamura is well on his way to going to TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship matchup. Can he defeat Batista? Nakamura now draping the neck of Batista over the ropes here. Nakamura drags him into the center of the ring. Nakamura calling Batista up to his feet. Could he be thinking Kinshasa? Shot here. Nakamura nails the Kinshasa on the animal. And on the pin, 1, 2, 3, Nakamura does it! With the Kinshasa, Nakamura has defeated Batista and is going on to TLC for the World Heavyweight Championship match against Braun Strowman. What a DDT right there by Nakamura early on. Just one Kinshasa took down the animal. And Nakamura's going to TLC. What a matchup here tonight to end our live stream for Universe Mode. After a draw, the match would be restarted, and Shinsuke Nakamura would hit a Kinshasa on the animal for the win.
He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
Shinsuke Nakamura's going to TLC to face Braun Strowman for the World Heavyweight Championship. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on this live portion of Universe Mode. Hopefully this was kind of a feeling out process here on this first episode. Hopefully we get things straightened out so the next stream we don't have issues like we did this one. So it's all a work in progress. But TLC is the next stop for Universe Mode, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified the second that goes live. Thank you guys so much for all the support and joining me here for this live stream here today. And we will see you guys next time right here on the American Pride Network.